What up, Stamp Gang? This is Sade of Sade No Days Off. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday. Happy Self Sunday. By the time you see this, it will be probably the day before my birthday, and I am out of town. But you know, I wasn't gonna leave you without some content. All April long has been me sort of sharing my life lessons that I've learned up until this point, till I turn 30. And we're not stopping. I got a good one for you today. And before we get into that, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Sade. I am a travel and lifestyle vlogger, and I post at the end of every week. I talk about wellness and budget travel and shenanigans. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button below and become part of my internet family, and hit the notification bell so that you know when I post. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Stamp Gang, thank you so much. We are on the way to 1,000 subscribers. I am already amping up for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Still got a ways to go, so I mean, join the fam, and there might be a surprise somewhere in between now and then. So, y'all, I don't know if you can tell this about me or not, but I'm awkward. 1. 2, I am a late bloomer. I have been a late bloomer all of my life. Like, I still don't feel like I have peaked or glowed up or anything like that. Like, I am the same person that I was when I was, in school. Nerdy, social, but not really social. Like, I hung out with the people I like to hang out with, but otherwise my nose was in a book. And I don't like most social situations because it exaggerates the awkwardness within my soul. At any rate, this has always bothered me. Like, being a late bloomer has always bothered me because, I wasn't popular. That's not quite true. I hung in circles with popular people, but I wouldn't have called myself popular per se. I was a choir nerd. I was a nerd, like honors, AP classes, all of that. In college, I was a religious studies major. I did choir, and I did join a sorority, but my sorority, like, we're nerds. And we are into community service. So, and I'll stick a picture of that in right here. Yeah, I have always hung out with a few select people. I am only super social because of necessity. Even when I was in college and I was the president of my organization and president of NPHC, or the National Panhellenic Council, I was only social because I had to play dice with everybody. Otherwise, I hung out with my friends and I studied and I worked and did community service. Like, that's it. So I've always felt like I've never gotten to the point where I have fully evolved into the best version of myself. And I always feel like I'm behind and that I have not necessarily gotten to where I should be at this point in my life. And I don't even know what that actually looks like, but sometimes I definitely feel like I am still Peter Pan in so many ways because I'm in school full time. Like, I'm still a student. I've never had a career type job. Like, I've always been in school. I've worked full time, and I've taught full time. So, but those were like short term situations. And I've always been a hustler. Like, I work multiple jobs to keep ends meeting and to travel the way I want to and things like that. But the lesson in all of this is that it's okay to be a late bloomer. And I know it might sound sort of cliche, but like some people peak really early. And when you are a late bloomer, you wish you were that person because they seem like they have it all figured out. They're beautiful, they're popular, they've got, such and so job, they have a family, or whatever the case may be. And you feel like you're behind the curve a lot. And it's okay. Everybody comes into their own at different points. And some people like fizzle out really quickly. And we all know those people that, 5 years out of high school, they are no longer king of the hill. They're no longer that person that they were in high school. They get to college and it's not the same, or they don't go to college. Or, you go to your 10-year class reunion and things look hella different. And I didn't go to my 10-year class reunion. I had no idea when it was. You have to go at your own pace. I think that's my big thing. You have to kind of go at your own pace. And I'm super looking forward to the point where I feel sort of more at ease in my own skin and more comfortable in my own skin, and just like feel like I have, glowed up, as it were. I don't even know what that would look like for, an awkward introvert like myself. But these things take time, and everybody has their own path that they have to go on. There are so many people that they got started late in life. Leslie Jones had an SNL skit that pretty much captured that perfectly. But, people like Toni Morrison, Vera Wang, there's so many people that they got their start late in life, and they sort of evolved and matured and became these wonderful people at a point when most people would think that you should have already had it figured out. And as I come up to my 30th birthday, and things are definitely not like I thought they would be at this point. Like, I thought I'd be married. I thought I'd probably have popped out a kid or two, that I would have had a full career going. I definitely didn't think I'd be doing YouTube. But life is funny that way. And more importantly, you don't all have to have it all figured out at, some point at 19, at 21, hell, at 27, 25. You don't have to have it all figured out. At 30, you don't have to have it all figured out. And I don't have it all figured out, but I think I'm more at ease with sort of letting the process be the process. And I encourage you that if you are, feeling like you're behind the curve, or you feel like you haven't sort of hit your peak yet, to stay with it and don't worry about what's going on around you. Do your best to make you the best person you can be in that moment, in this moment, at present, knowing that those things will change, they will evolve, and you'll look up if you just, keep going, keep doing what you're supposed to do, whatever that may be. Keep sort of pursuing your passions and, making smart decisions. And at some point you'll look up and you'll be like, yo, I've done a lot. And that's something that I can say, is that even though I feel like I'm behind the curve, when I take inventory of where I've come from and what I've done a lot. It may not be what society has said I'm supposed to have achieved by a certain point. It may not be what my mom or, my family had in mind for me, but it's my journey, and I am very proud of that. So yeah, don't get so stressed out about the glow up. Don't get so over invested in peaking, but be in the moment and do your best, and know that whenever, that pivotal moment where you come into yourself happens, it won't be late. It'll be right on time for you. As always, friends, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about the channel. See you in the next one. Bye.